gentlemen, on behalf of the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference, SXU Athletics at St. Xavier University, welcome to the Shannon Center for Game 1 of today's CCAC doubleheader matchup featuring the Calumet St. Joseph Crimson Wave and your St. Xavier Cougars. At this time, we ask everyone who is able to please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we honor the USA with the play of our national anthem. Now, let's meet the starters for the visiting Crimson Wave. First, the 5'9" freshman forward, number 3, Artemis Gonzalez.
On this beautiful Saturday afternoon here in the Chicagoland area, we join you from the Shannon Center here on the beautiful campus of St. Xavier University for CCAC doubleheader action between Calumet College of St. Joseph and your St. Xavier Cougars. Good afternoon, everyone. Ron Luce on the call with you here today for this conference matchup, starting with the ladies here at 1 o'clock for the tip-off. The Cougars, coached by first-year head coach Sydney Lovich, come into today's game 13-9 on the campaign with an impressive 11-4 conference record that currently seats them third in the conference standings. They're third, and they're 4-1 in their last 5 coming into today. As for Calumet St. Joseph, a rough start for first-year head coach Jim Davidson. The Crimson Wave come into today's game 1-20 on the year. Their last win coming all the way back in the middle of December 13th to be exact. That game was a victory over Great Lakes Christian at Calumet College St. Joseph over in Whiting, Indiana. They're 0-5 in their last run, 0-15 so far in conference play. They're coming off a pair of tough conference losses here in the month of February, both at Holy Cross on February 3rd and at home against Indiana South Bend, the best team in the CCAC on the ladies' side, on this past Wednesday night. You hear the starters being announced in the background. We'll give them to you here as well. Starting for the visiting Crimson Wave, it's number 3, Amaris Gonzalez, number 11, Destiny Hughes, number 20, Haley Vanderhee, number 23, Marissa Esquivel, and number 24, Vanessa Howell round out the starters. For the Cougars, a little wrinkle in the starting lineup than usual, starting today for the first time in a while. Number 0, Jenna Hernandez will get the start. She's joined by usual starters number 22, Eleanor Harris, number 24, Jaden Green, number 25, Aliana Darrell, and number 32, Alyssa Crenshaw in the middle. Ten minutes on the clock here. Both teams on the floor. Crimson Wave, and they're all crimson uniforms. Silver and white detail and striping throughout the uniform, and silver letters joined by white font on the front of the jersey. For the Cougars, it's the usual home beige as we get the tip, and we're underway in this conference matchup between the Crimson Wave and your Cougars. Green on the far wing, coming off a 21-point performance on Wednesday night. Hernandez fires up a three. It won't go, but Crenshaw is going to be fouled in the paint on the putback shot. That'll send number 32, Alyssa Crenshaw, to the free throw line. Still 9:41 to go here in the opening 10.
At the line shooting 2, Alyssa Crenshaw.
Crenshaw will give us the first point of action today. Crenshaw had 12 points, 8 rebounds in the victory over Roosevelt on Wednesday night. That was a 70-52 win for the Cougars. And she's off to a hot start here with 2 quick ones on the free throws. Crimson Wave go to work. Vanderhee onto the far side for Hughes. Good defense early on here for the Cougars, under 10 to shoot. Hughes looking for Vanderhee down low. Little turnaround, and that's a big block from Harris. And now the clock will be stopped. It will be a shot clock issue, as that doesn't count as a shot. So they should correct that. We should be down to just about 5 to shoot. Oh, it'll actually be even less. 2 to shoot on the shot clock. This has to be quick catch and shoot for the Crimson Wave after the stoppage. Just a technical issue. No fouls on the floor, as 2 of the 3 officials here today talk things over. And 9:10 to go here. We'll have 2 seconds on the clock. Hughes will do the honor on the inbound. No one open, coming through the lane, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Howell thought it was tipped off a Cougar. It was not. It's a good defense from St. Xavier, and they'll get the ball right back. Back over to Hernandez up top from Darrell, and Darrell gets it back on that far wing. Now Hernandez near wing 3, and it goes! Jenna Hernandez from distance. Cougs lead by 5. Hughes caught in the middle of the Cougars sandwich. Crenshaw and Darrell on either side of her there. Howell looking to gather the baseline. It's nearly poked away by Harris. And then Vanderhee's 3 will misfire completely. It gracefully dribbles out of play. And the Cougars work their way right back. Crenshaw here on the near side, out in the near the 3-point line. Hernandez, the hot hand from the opposite wing, and she drills another. Jenna Hernandez off to a hot start for the Cougars. Back-to-back offensive possessions, back-to-back triples for Jenna Hernandez. Harris collects the missed shot. That came off the hands of number 23, Marissa Esquivel. Now Darrell comes back down with the jumper, no good. Over here to the near side, that is Haley Vanderhee. On the drive for Gonzalez, the floater, no good. Cougars moving quickly. Over to Hernandez, that's another 3, and it won't go this time. Hughes picks up another rebound. Still 8-0 Cougars. Last time these 2 teams played one another, it was in Whiting, Indiana at Calumet College of St. Joseph. It was a 105-33 Cougars victory. Crimson Wave looking to keep it closer than that here today. Cougars looking for a repeat performance. Gonzalez's shot won't fall, and Aliana Darrell's unable to corral the rebound. So the slight mishap will return possession to the Crimson Wave. And we'll have a few substitutions in the early going as well. Leah Chudzik and number 20, Sophie Carr, check in for the Cougars. Sydney Elijah, as well as might be Ariel Esquivel checking in. This is now Marissa Esquivel. Back up top to Hughes. What about the shot? Nothing home. Elijah on the drive. That'll be a shot clock violation as that a shot attempt completely misses the backboard.
Number 21, Ariel Esquivel.
And confirmed number 21 is Ariel Esquivel. And now the Cougars go to work. Chudzik for Darrell. That's the hot hand Hernandez. 0 for 2 now on that recent going, and Eleanor Harris will be called for a foul on the rebound. So a turnover back to CCSJ in store with 6:17 to play in quarter number 1. Elijah from the corner for 3, and it's good. Beautiful shot from Sydney Elijah, one of the many freshmen who will play big minutes for this Crimson Wave team. Cougars go back to work, still leading by 5. Chudzik down low for Harris, and that was tipped on the way through. Good defense by the Crimson Wave. Oh, and a misfired pass. Hughes wanted Elijah, and now the Cougars are going to take a timeout.
30-second timeout.
And that will take us to a break. 5:32 to play. We're going to step aside for a breather. We'll be back with you here when the timeout concludes in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Still 5:32 to play here in the first quarter. Cougars currently lead 8-3 in the early going. Cougars took the first time out. Hopefully to just talk over some strategy here as the Cougars went cold after their first 3 offensive possessions were quite successful. Look to get that rhythm going once again after the break. Hernandez here in the near corner. Hughes nearly takes it away. Instead, Darrell pulling up now for the 3. Off the mark. Good offensive board by Hernandez. And now Sophie Carr gets the friendly roll from the paint. Cougars enter double figures. Sophie Carr with her first points of the day. And now that's poked away. Aliana Darrell able to poke that ball out.
Checks back in for the Crimson Wave.
Esquivel will inbound to Hughes, and that being Ariel Esquivel. That's Elijah down low, kicks back outside. That shot off the mark. That came off the hand of Vanderhei, who just checked back in. Hernandez over to Darrell. Nice pass down low for Harris, and 1 for Eleanor Harris.
Assisting by Aliana Darrell.
And that'll be the first foul for Sydney Elijah.
For the Crimson Wave. Checking in for the Wave, number 30, Vanessa Carrera.
Vanessa Carrera checks in here for the Wave. Powell will be returning in a moment, as Harris is unable to hit the and 1 free throw. Cougars also check in number 10, Emma Clark. First time the freshman has seen the floor today. Ariel Esquivel over to the near side for Carrera, and now Elijah. Hughes guarded tightly by Chudzik. Now Hughes on the drive. They're going to call a foul on Chudzik. It's on the floor, so 4:20 to play and a inbound coming. Howell and Hughes will trade places. Hughes, the team leading scorer coming into today, averaging 7.2 points per game. 18 games for her on the season. Here's Howell on the drive off the glass, a bit strong. Cougars making their way back. Darrell, little pass for Harris, and she'll clean it up underneath the hoop. Nice work by Darrell and Harris, a little 2-on-1. And Clark is going to get beat on the defensive end. Elijah picks up 2 more. Sending Elijah all 5 Crimson Wave points so far. Clark on the far side looking for relief, and now Darrell goes to work. Down low for Harris. A little hook shot with the left hand will go in.
Assisted by Aliana Darrell.
Eleanor Harris starting to eat.
Out of bounds. Remains Crimson Wave ball.
Oh, and a near takeaway from Emma Clark, and it will be Cougar ball, though, as looked like Carrera may have kicked that out of play. 3:25 to play. It's all Cougars here in the first quarter. Darrell will work the point. Clark on the far side. Nothing home. Good defense from the Crimson Wave. Darrell trying to work her way through. Chudzik fires up a 3. Big offensive rebound. Carr. A misfired shot, but Harris able to clean it back up. Now Clark with the 3-pointer. And that'll stay for the Cougars. Heads up play by Leah Chudzik. Throwing that ball off a Crimson Wave player before she fell out of play. 2:53 to go here. It's still Cougar ball. Quick pass to Harris. She'll work down low to the paint. Got caught up down low. Looks like everybody's okay. Darrell on the drive. Fires a pass to Harris, but that's going to draw a foul. Ariel Esquivel will
Foul called on number 21, Ariel Esquivel.
pick up her first. And now Kalaya Neighbors will check into the game for the Cougars. Eleanor Harris will earn a breather with a hair over 2.5 to play. Clark fires up the long 2. Good offensive board again from Chudzik. Now for Carr in the paint. Comes up short. Excellent look overall there from the Cougars on a few shots. Aliana Darrell, the only member of the starting 5 still in the game. Nice block from Kalaya Neighbors. Chudzik shedding off some bodies. Oh, and the quick pass from Neighbors will misfire over the head of Clark and out of play.
Checking in for the Cougars, number 3, Delaney Pinozo.
Delaney Pinozo will join the Cougars on the floor. That'll send Sophie Carr to the bench.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Defense from Chudzik on the far side. Long 3 from Vander High is off the mark. Now Carrera gives it a shot. That's going to draw a foul. Clark is going to pick up the foul for the Cougars. And Vanessa Carrera will head to the free throw line. 7 freshmen on this roster for the Crimson Wave. Again, it is the first season for head coach Jim Davidson. He's assisted by Vernell Wilson. Carrera hits the free throw.
Amaris Gonzalez and Marisa Esquivel checks back in for the Crimson Wave.
Marissa Esquivel and
Cougars, number 15, Madison Cabeltis.
number 3, Amaris Gonzalez, both back on the floor for the Crimson Wave. Madison Kabilkis joins the Cougars out on the floor as Aliana Darrow heads to the bench. Clark from the near side wing. Nothing home. Spins it back for Chudzik. Will need to fire up a shot. Chudzik will from long distance and delivers. Leah Chudzik for three. Pass down low. That was Howell in the paint. Loose ball. Cougars come away with it. Chudzik fires to Neighbors. Nice pass down low. Penozo off the glass. Good work in transition for the Cougars. Under a minute to play here in quarter number one. Cougars beginning to pull away. Clark down low now for Neighbors. Pops it back out. Chudzik three-pointer short. That'll head out of play, so 19 seconds to go, and it's Calumet ball. Howell picks it up right around half court. Vanderhei back over to Esquivel on the far side. Vanderhei thought about the three. Down low for Howell, swatted away by Penozo. Got to get the shot off, and they will not. And that's how we will conclude quarter number one. 21-6 Cougars. We're going to step aside for a breather. We'll be back with you here ahead of the second quarter in just a second on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Second quarter action about to get started. It's all Cougars early on in this one. 21-6, the current score. It will be Crimson Wave ball to start the quarter. And the Cougars will begin the quarter with their starting five on the floor. We got to see quite a bit of the Cougars bench toward the end of that quarter, and we'll likely continue to see that throughout the afternoon if this game persists the way it has gone so far. Wave go to work. Vanderhei on the far side. That ball nearly gets away. Hughes able to run it down. Vanderhei's two comes up short. Darrell firing her way up the court. Green's going to pull up from beyond the arc and deliver. Three-pointer for Jaden Green. Oh, and now a misfired pass. Easy takeaway for Eleanor Harris. Cougars coming back quickly. Green wanted Aliana Darrell. That will go the opposite way.
Crimson Wave ball.
It looked like it glanced off a Crimson Wave player, but they will say it's Calumet ball. Cougars trying to get something going quickly and unable to do so successfully. Oh, and a nice fake from Hughes. Oh, and the shot off the mark. Beautiful ball fake from Hughes to open up the lane. Now Green's going to pull up in the mid-range. Green with a quick 5 points on back-to-back possessions. There's Gonzalez trying to back down Crenshaw. Not successful. Cougars moving quickly once again. Jaden Green, wide open three. This one's a bit long, and loose ball ultimately ends up with Vanderhei and over to Howell. Far corner, that's Marissa Esquivel. She'll drive into the paint. Strong look, the shot won't fall. Hernandez, three from the far corner. It comes up short. Nice offensive board from Crenshaw. Now they'll work it down low for Harris. Green, feeling the pressure. Long pass, Darrell three. It goes! Aliana Darrell for three. The Cougars are piling it on. Destiny Hughes looking for help. Wanted to throw a lead pass for Gonzalez. It's off target. Sydney Elijah back on the floor. That'll send Vanderhei to the bench. Oh, and that pass taken away. Good defense from Destiny Hughes. Hughes to the far side. Little baseline jumper's a beauty. First points of the quarter for the Crimson Wave go to number 11, Destiny Hughes. Now we'll have a momentary stoppage. Looks like it was another shot clock issue. Looks like we got everything squared away. And the mass substitutions will occur for the Cougars in a moment. Crenshaw, that's Hernandez, far side wing for three! Jenna Hernandez once again. Hernandez with a team high 9 points, all from long range. Crenshaw with the rebound. Darrell all the way herself over to Harris. Shot goes up too strong. Gonzalez with the rebound. Long pass for Howell. Loose ball, who's got it? They'll call it a kick, so it'll be inbounded by the Wave. Madison Kabelkis as well as Delaney Penozo will check in. And then for the first time today, number 21, Sarah Barakat will see the floor. And a near takeaway there for Barakat. Crimson Wave maintain possession. Hughes now up top. I'll work it down low. It's Elijah, and that's the three ball from the near side. Beautiful shot. Sydney Elijah, and she's got a team high 6 points. Barakat shot off the mark. Nice pass into the lane. Esquivel can't have it fall. Darrell all the way herself, off the glass and in. From coast to coast, Aliana Darrell. Cougars off to a hot start in the second quarter. Long pass, Howell. Hughes able to run it down. Now a long three. Gonzalez, and it falls. Amaris Gonzalez. 20-point lead for the Cougars. Hernandez now. In and out it goes on the three-pointer. A strong look from Hernandez. She's now 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. Kabelkis has it poked away. Who's going to end up with it? The Crimson Wave do as Howell outmuscles the freshman. Don't let that one sail out of bounds. A couple more Cougar substitutions. Sophie Carr, Leah Chudzik. And we'll send the remaining starters on the floor. Hernandez, Darrell to the bench. 4:29 to play here before the half. 20-point lead for the Cougs if you're joining us a bit late. Kabelkis finds that three-pointer coming up short. An offensive board from Chudzik. Now a foul is called. That'll be on number 3, Gonzalez. Her first.
Foul called on number 3, Almars Gonzalez. Her first personal, first team foul in the second quarter for the Crimson Wave. Ariel Esquivel checks back in for Calumet St. Joseph.
Inbound here for the Cougars. Kabelkis doing the honors. Little turnaround look from Carr is a beauty. Sophie Carr. Quick catch and shoot. Little fadeaway underneath the hoop. Howell on the far side. Long pass. Ariel Esquivel. A three-pointer comes up short. Cougars ball. Chudzik now serve as the point guard. Barakat. Three-pointer is good. Sarah Barakat for 3. Now Gonzalez fires up another three-pointer. This one's a bit too strong. Barakat with the rebound as well. Good little sequence for the freshman. Pinozzo down low. Can't get the friendly roll off the rim. Strong look for Delaney Pinozzo. Howell, 3. Way long, and it'll be a jump ball as Pinozzo and Elijah both got a piece of it. It will be Cougars ball.
And Vanessa Correa checks back in for the Crimson Wave.
Vanessa Carrera. Haley Vanderhee both back on the floor for the Crimson Wave. Kabelkis fires a three-pointer. It's short. Pinozzo unable to get to the rebound as the Crimson Wave had numbers in the paint. Ariel Esquivel down low. Elijah, and the foul is called. We'll send number 10, Sydney Elijah, to the free throw line with 2:40 to go in the half.
Her first personal, first team foul in the second quarter for the Cougars. At the line shooting 2. Sydney
And the
Elijah.
first free throw won't fall. That one will not either. Carr with the rebound. Ooh, a near takeaway for Carrera. Barakat 3. Long, and rebound ran down by Vanderhee. Cougars have done a nice job keeping the Crimson Wave mostly to the outside, and there's an outside chance for Esquivel. It won't fall.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pinozzo, far side. She'll pull up for 3. That misfires, and it glances off of Sophie Carr and out of play. Possession CCSJ. And Hughes will be the primary ball handler. Crimson Wave go to work. Carrera fires up a 3 from the far wing, and it goes. Vanessa Carrera from distance. Crimson Wave hanging around. Chudzik on the drive. Good defense from Hughes. Carr nearly loses it. Pinoza with a long two. Loose ball and the size of Vanderhee gets it, but Carr with the takeaway. Chudzik on the drive off the glass. A little teardrop floater off the glass and in. Vanderhee wanted Elijah with the pass. It just out of her wheelhouse. Cougars once again with possession. Vanessa Howell returns to the floor for the visitors. Cougars no other changes as the youth on the team gets to play alongside junior Leah Chudzik and upperclassman Sophie Carr. Barakat with a three from the corner. Barakat has had a beautiful day shooting off the bench. Long look there from the Crimson Wave, no good. 6 points for Barakat along with a rebound. Just 7 minutes of play. Really nice start for the freshman. No shot clock. He'll take this down to the buzzer. Chudzik taking her time. Down low. Carr turnaround look. That'll not fall. Barakat three, and it goes! And that's how we'll end the first half. Sarah Barakat with the dagger before the break. And that'll give the Cougs a 30-point advantage heading into the half. Just as the players do, we'll step aside, stick around. The SXU dance team will perform here at the halftime, but we will see you in about 15 minutes for the start of second half action right here on the Cougars Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to get underway here from the Shannon Center. Ron Luce on the call with you here for the CCAC doubleheader. If you're joining us late, first half was all Cougars, 47-17 your score coming into the third quarter. The pair of Cougars leading the way with 9 points apiece. Jenna Hernandez, 9 points. And Sarah Barakat with 9 points as well. Barakat coming off the bench today. Just 6 official minutes of action for Barakat for her 9 points. Hernandez has played 11. Aliana Durrell has the most minutes of the Cougars with 14 so far. On the other side, it's Vanessa Howell with the same 16 minutes for the Crimson Wave. And just like that, we're underway. Third quarter action in this CCAC matchup in game one of today's doubleheader. Oh, and a beautiful pass looking for Howell down low. Good swat from Jenna Hernandez on the defensive end.
Out of bounds. Remains Crimson Wave ball.
Cougars went on a 13-3 run at the end of that second quarter. Has helped increase their cushion. That's their largest lead of the game as well, at least for the moment. 30 points. 5 to shoot for the Crimson Wave. And there's the shot clock violation. So 9:28, it's back to the Cougs. Durrell kicks it over here to Hernandez on the near wing. Neighbors and Clark amongst the starters coming out of the break. Oh, a nice move for Harris. Unable to finish at the rim, but she got her own rebound right back. Durrell thought about the three. Instead, a little floater in the lane, and it goes. What a beauty for Aliana Durrell. Increases her total for the day. That brings her to 7. Leads the team with 5 assists as well. Vanderhee going to work. And Gonzalez loses it for the moment. It's a right back. Kicks far side. That's Elijah. That three comes up short. No Cougars in the vicinity, though, as Hughes had an easy run at that loose ball, but Cougars still come away with no damage. Durrell all the way herself draws the foul. That'll send the junior guard from Colorado Springs to the line. Amaris Gonzalez picks up her second personal of the game. 49-17 becomes 50-17. And Durrell misses the second opportunity, but that'll give her 8 points on the day. Ooh, and a near takeaway for the Cougars. And here come the Crimson Wave. Gonzalez for Vanderhee in the near corner. And now back up top to Howell. 4 of 5 starters out on the floor for the Crimson Wave. Gonzalez gets off a shot. Ricochets off the rim and out of play, and Harris will save it just because. Clark. Hernandez thought about the three. Now Harris on the drive. Nice pass down low for Neighbors. Beautiful connection, 5-4. Nice pass down low from Eleanor Harris. Long three comes up short. Hughes trying to save it, and that'll be out of play, so it's Cougar possession. And a couple of substitutions for the Cougs. Leah Chudzik, Sophie Carr check into the action. Clark on the far side here to Hernandez. Hernandez will pull up for three. It's Long who's got the rebound, and it will be jump ball as the call. And it'll stay with the Cougars. 15 seconds on the shot clock for SXU with 7:20 to play in the third. Clark, Hernandez goes back to Clark. Step back three. Long. Not a bad look for the freshman, Emma Clark. The other way, Gonzalez along the baseline. Kicks it up top for Elijah. And that's partially blocked by Neighbors. Nice defense for Kalia Neighbors. Clark down low to Neighbors. A little turnaround look, and it goes in. Kalia Neighbors getting comfortable down in the paint. And transition bucket for the Cougars. Esquivel kicks it out for Elijah. Oh, and a near takeaway for the Cougars. It'll stay with the Crimson Wave, but a good hand defensively from Emma Clark.
Madison Kabelkis checks back in for the Cougars.
Madison Kabilkis. Now on the floor, Jenna Hernandez to the bench. One of the original starting five on the floor. Sophie Carr with a nice read and a takeaway to Kabilkis. And one! Madison Kabilkis! What a play. Sophie Carr with the read on the pass and the takeaway. And then Kabilkis with the finish and one. And she'll be at the line to complete the old school three-point play. Marissa Esquivel back on the floor.
Madison Kabelkis.
Crimson Wave go to work. Cougars with a commanding 40-point lead. 10-0 run to start this third quarter. And that pass will get away from Howell. Ariel Esquivel looking for her teammate, but Howell unable to corral that high pass. 5:55 to go in the third quarter. Cougars looking to add on. Carr down low. Neighbors, beautiful move. High to low passing. Nice little tic-tac-toe play. Neighbors with another bucket. That gives her 6 on the afternoon. Gonzalez firing up the three, and it goes from the far corner. Those will be the first points of the quarter for the Crimson Wave. Cougars moving quickly. Kabelkis off the mark. Carr fires up a shot that's no good. Now Kabelkis. No fouls, and now a late foul may be called as the official will blow a whistle to stop play. Well, and it looks like it was a shot clock issue once again. So they'll simply reset. Gonzalez in the paint. Little hook shot with the right hand. Won't go, but
out of bounds.
Howell trying desperately to get a bounce off a Cougars player, unable to do so. Judzik, and they'll kick out. Kabelkis three. That won't fall. Sophie Carr able to run it down, however. Back to Carr. Over to the freshman Clark. Good ball movement. Cougars looking down low. Outside for Clark. Oh, and the three rolls in and out. And then Sophie Carr got to the rebound, but a jump ball called, and Crimson Wave will take possession. A couple of substitutions for the visitors as well. Destiny Hughes returning to the floor. As will Carrera. And both Esquivels back on the floor together as well. And shot off the mark from Ariel Esquivel. Clark bringing it all the way into the front court on her own. Carr in the high paint. That's denied. Some good defense now from the Crimson Wave. Hughes will pull up for three. Oh, and that goes in and out, but Carrera able to run down a rebound between four Cougars. And then a jump ball.
Cougars ball.
The indication, and now Carrera's a little slow to get up. Sarah Barakat as well as Delaney Panazzo check in for the Cougars. Clark and Neighbors to the bench. And we play ball, 3:55 to play here in the third quarter. Barakat, another three. This one pops in and out. Another really good look for Sarah Barakat from beyond the arc. Elijah working down low against Panazzo. Draws the foul and one.
Elijah. Foul called on number 3. Delaney Panazzo.
That'll send Elijah to the line.
Foul in the second half for St. Xavier.
Crimson Wave beginning to come alive.
At the line to complete the three-point play, Sydney Elijah.
And Elijah will complete the three-point play. Not a single player in this game has hit double figures just yet. A handful of Cougars with an opportunity. Barakat with probably the best opportunity. She's a point away and the only one on the floor. Sydney Elijah could become that player as well. She has 9 for the Crimson Wave. And it will be CCSJ ball after that latest play. Destiny Hughes finds Esquivel. Good defense from Barakat. Oh, and a takeaway. Sophie Carr's got another steal, and then a foul is drawn. That'll be on number 23, Marissa Esquivel.
Her second personal, 13th foul for the Crimson Wave.
That's her second personal. 13th foul of the quarter for the visitors. Barakat. Pass to the high post. Nice backdoor pass from Carr to Kabelkis. Madison Kabelkis snuck her way in, wide open in the low post. And a nice pass from Sophie Carr to find her. Elijah in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. Barakat wrestles away the rebound. And Panazzo unable to secure that pass cleanly from Kabelkis. Good play, Destiny Hughes to get a takeaway. Hughes, the lone senior on this roster for the Crimson Wave.
Her third personal, second team foul for the Cougars.
That'll be the third personal foul for Panazzo already, according to the scorers table. Hughes looking to go to work. Good defense from Chudzik. Now Carrera along the baseline. Nice pass down low for Elijah. And she's the first double-figure scorer on the day. That's 11 for Sydney Elijah. Barakat on the drive. Kicks for Chudzik. Back to Barakat. Panazzo on the turnaround look. That's no good. Crimson Wave still battling despite the score. Elijah with a look on the turnaround. Nice little spin move down low. Quick transition. Bucket. Kabelkis for 2 more. And a substitution timeout. The indication. Just a quick one to get number 23, Kalaya Neighbors, back on the floor. Panazzo heads to the bench due to the little bit of foul trouble that she found herself in. Hughes. Marissa Esquivel. And Kabelkis with a near takeaway. That'll glance off her hands and out of play. We'll reset on the far sideline. Escobar into Destiny Hughes, 6 to shoot. Good ball movement. Sophie Carr's got another takeaway. Carr all the way down herself. Can't get the shot to fall, but a really good look from Sophie Carr. Carrera pulls up for a 3. It's no good. Man, Sophie Carr breaks on passes better than some of the NFL's best corners do. She's got 3 quick steals today. Celia Judzik. It's raining threes again for the Cougs. Bearcat picks up her first assist. And the Cougs are feeling themselves once again. Esquivel to Carrera. And that'll end quarter number 3. Cougs with the 66-25 advantage. We're going to step aside for a brief moment and take a breather. Don't go anywhere. The final 10 coming up in just a moment on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Fourth quarter action is about to start here, and before it does, I want to remind you guys the next time you can catch us right here on the Cougar Sports Network for CCAC women's basketball action. Your Cougars will be back in action this coming Wednesday. It's Valentine's Day. A 5 and 7 o'clock doubleheader against Indiana South Bend. The Lady Titans come into this one ranked number 19 in the country. Big game upcoming for the Cougars on Wednesday night. We certainly hope you will join us here for that one. And then we'll be back here on February 21st for senior night. It's a 5 o'clock start for the ladies, and the senior night presentations will take place beforehand, so be sure to join us for that one. Cougs sandwich those final 2 home games around a away game at Holy Cross a week from today. Bearcat steps up. The mid-range jumper won't go here as we begin fourth quarter action. Now Kabelkis on a drive with the left hand. And ultimately Vanderhei comes away with the rebound. Well, we certainly hope we'll see you guys here on the 14th, and do be sure to stick around for the second game of today's doubleheader as that pass eludes Gonzalez and flutters out of play. The men's programs will square off following this one. Robert Ford's Cougars will take on Benjamin Chin's Crimson Wave. That one's due to start at about 3 o'clock. We'll see you for the start of that game. Bearcat thought about the pass, now moves it into the high post for Kabelkis. Oh, and Clark did a nice job following that one up. It will stay with the Cougs. His neighbors tried to save it, but they already called it out of play beforehand. 9:01 to go here. Bearcat, corner 3 ball. Oh, and just a bit short. Panazzo on the cleanup, and that's going to draw a foul. Almost didn't even hear the whistle.
Foul call number 20. Haley Vanderhei, her second personal, first team foul in the fourth quarter for the Crimson Wave.
Haley Vanderhei picks up the foul. Panazzo at the line, hits her first free throw. Will be the first points of the fourth quarter. And she's 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. 68-25. For the Cougars, that's their largest lead of the game so far. That ball saved, but the Cougars come away with it. Bearcat lets everything settle down in the offensive zone. Panazzo now pulls up for three. It comes up short, and quick whistle signals Crimson Wave play. Hughes up top to Esquivel. Vanderheide down low, and that's deflected. Nice hand on the defensive end by Delaney Panazzo. Now Clark goes back to work. Kabelkis in the high post. Panazzo, foul called. That's on the floor. Cougars will inbound with 8:07 to play. Cougars on a 9-2 run in the last 5 minutes plus, despite some really cold shooting. Just 1 of 7 in this recent run, only hitting one of their last 9 3-pointers as well. Kabelkis, high post, down low for Neighbors. That's going to draw a foul. It'll be number 23, Marissa Esquivel, picking up her 3rd personal.
Foul called to number 23, Marissa Esquivel. Her 3rd personal, 3rd team foul.
So that sends Neighbors to the line. Kalaya Neighbors hits free throw number 1.
Kalaya Neighbors is at the line.
And that second free throw off the mark. Cougars still in front. 44-point lead here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez on the drive, and that's a beautiful bucket. A tough bucket as well for the freshman Amaris Gonzalez. Now Clark pulls up for the 3. That's no good. Good rebound from Kalaya Neighbors, and then Panazzo just has it taken away by Ariel Esquivel. Neighbors guarding Gonzalez tightly, under 10 to shoot. That ball nearly finds its way away from Howell. Oh, and a steal by Emma Clark. Here come the Cougars. Clark will slow things down. Nice pass for Neighbors. Oh, and it rings around and out. And now a couple of bodies hit the floor. Jump ball the call. And it will be Crimson Wave possession as a result. Cougars still looking for their first double-figure scorer despite 69 points on the scoreboard. Action has been very well balanced in terms of scoring.
It's Crimson Wave ball. Sophie Carr and Leah Chudzik checks back in for St. Xavier.
Sophie Carr, Leah Chudzik back out on the floor. Neighbors and Clark earn themselves a breather. Long pass. Bearcat got a hand on it. Carr ends up with it. Kabelkis, with the lob. It was off balance. She was just moving a bit too fast. Here come the Crimson Wave now, and Esquivel just lost it. And now a foul will be called. It will be a defensive foul on Esquivel. That's her 4th.
Her 4th personal, and the team's 4th as well.
4th team foul here in the 4th quarter. Crimson Wave getting a little more aggressive late in this one. Panazzo trying to create space. Resets with Chudzik at the point. Long pass. Kabelkis. Bearcat. Now they'll move it down low for Carr, and she delivers in the mid-range. Nice shot from Sophie Carr, pulling up from about the free throw line. Vanderhee and transition for the quick three. Now Carr back in the paint. That's two more for Sophie Carr. Hughes to the hoop, draws the foul. It'll be on Chudzik. Leah Chudzik with 5 assists after that last Sophie Carr bucket. That ties her for the team lead on the day with Aliana Durrell.
Sydney Elijah and Vanessa Correa checks back in for the Crimson Wave.
Elijah and Carrera back on the floor. And Hughes hits the free throw. (73-31). And that's missed as Panazzo runs it down. Cougars back to work. It's Kabelkis, far side, back for Chudzik. Carr wanted to pull up in that mid-range again, and this time draws a foul. And that's going to be on number 30, Vanessa Carrera.
Vanessa Correa, her first personal 15 foul for the Crimson Wave.
And that 15 foul will execute the bonus for the Cougs. Carr hits the first free throw. And she hits the second. It's Sophie Carr, your first double-figure scorer for the Cougs today. She's got 10 after those 2 free throws. Oh, and that's swatted away by Chudzik. Crimson Wave keep possession. Vanderhee here on the near side. Long pass for Hughes. Nice job keeping her feet in play. Now working it down low. Elijah, a little fadeaway shot is a beauty. Sydney Elijah adding to her team high. She's up to 13. Kabelkis, three-pointer! Madison Kabelkis from long range. And that will put Kabelkis at double figures as well, 10 points off the bench. Oh, a nice running look there. That won't fall. Cougars moving back quickly. We'll see Clark and Neighbors return to the floor in a moment as well. Oh, and Kabelkis is hot! Don't stop now, Madison Kabelkis. Big three-pointer.
Heads up, Cougar Nation. Want to see more basketball? This ain't right where you are.
Quick.
Following the end of this contest, join us for the second game of this CCAC doubleheader.
So just a quick substitution timeout. Clark, Neighbors back on the floor. Well, that's a 3 for Elijah, no good. Panazzo stretches to get the rebound. Barakat, 3. Beautiful three-pointer! Sarah Barakat. And she's now in double figures. 12 points off the bench for Barakat. Who's got the rebound? It's Elijah, and that bucket will go. A whistle comes for substitutions. Gonzalez, Howell back on the floor. That'll send Carrera and Hughes to the bench. 3:22 to go. Cougars leading here by 49. Down low for Neighbors. Back outside to Clark. Kabelkis is the hot hand. Oh, and she nearly got the friendly roll. Instead, it'll be Crimson Wave basketball. Madison Kabelkis now the leading scorer for the Cougars today. Also the leading minutes getter. despite not starting today's game, has played 22 minutes for the Cougs. That three-pointer from Gonzalez off the mark. Good offensive rebound from Howell. Oh, and the possession lost by Elijah. That's Panazzo, a little around the back. She'll pull up from mid-range, and it's a beauty. What a move. Delaney Panazzo. And there's a foul call. It'll be on Emma Clark. Little behind the back action and pulling up from the mid-range. Panazzo having herself a nice little day. 6 points off the bench. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Not bad for just 17 minutes of work. Gonzalez kicks for Elijah. Now Vander High works down low. Elijah open for the three. And that shot in and out. Came in on a really low angle. Kabelkis, a hot hand. She's been firing them from that far wing spot. That one won't fall, however. This time Vander High pulls up.
Regulation will end in 2 minutes.
Marissa Esquivel. And that might have been partially denied. Oh, and a big takeaway. It's Howell with the steal. Back for Esquivel, and she'll finish off the easy two. Howell found herself right place, right time for that takeaway. Clark back for Bearcat. These two continuing to play catch. Bearcat will pull up. Three-pointer. Just off the mark. And Panazzo cleans it up. 88-37 now your score. Oh, and a tough look there. Esquivel will go to the free throw line after the foul call.
Foul call to number 23, Kalia Neighbors.
That'll be on Kalia Neighbors.
13th foul for St. Xavier.
Heck of a day for the Cougars today. No Bethany Baldwin after her 16 points on Wednesday night. Was no problem. Jenna Hernandez moving into the starting lineup here today. And the Cougars have done plenty. Their bench come through strong. A pair of freshmen, Kabelkis and Bearcat in double figures. Carr as well off the bench. And the Cougars will improve their conference record after this one. Panazzo in the post. That first shot won't go. Gonzalez, collects on a rebound. We're under a minute to play. Cougars will improve to 14-9 overall after this one, 12-4 in conference play. And the Crimson Wave will fall to 1-21 on the year, 0-16 in conference play. Sydney Lovich having a nice first year as head coach of the Cougars. And as we noted, Cougars will be back in action right here on Wednesday night. That'll be a 5 and 7 o'clock doubleheader with IU South Bend as the Titans are welcomed in. On both sides of the conference, IU South Bend within the top 2 spots. They're number 1 on the ladies' side. They're undefeated on the year, 23-0 coming into play today. On the men's side, 17-6, 12-3 in conference play. Obviously, the ladies 15-0 in conference play are the Titans. That'll be a big one here on Valentine's Day if you're not out and about and going to dinner with a significant other or perhaps a Valentine. Be our Valentine. Join us here over on the Cougar Sports Network for a doubleheader. Neighbors hits the free throw. 89 points now for the Cougars. No shot clock. Crimson Wave can take this all the way down if they want to. Gonzalez working now out just outside the paint. And she'll get it right back. Turnaround look with the right hand. Fired too far. And Sarah Bearcat will run this down. Cougars win 89-41 against CCSJ today. Stick around. We'll see you for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Head over to the SXU Athletics YouTube page. Go find that men's basketball broadcast, and we'll see you back here in about a half an hour. Cougs win. A good start to the doubleheader today, and the men will look to follow with a victory. against the Crimson Wave. As we noted, Cougars improved to 14-9, 12-4 in conference play amidst today's win. We'll see you back here. SXU women's basketball action on Wednesday night against the IU South Bend Titans. Until then, we wish you well. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we hope you'll join us for the second leg of the doubleheader today. I'm Ron Luce. Until next time, we'll see you soon from everybody here at the Cougar Sports Network.